Your city is now an ocean. You wake up to a sound no human being is ever truly prepared for. Not thunder, not sirens, not the familiar hum of a storm. Water, but not a gentle drip from a ceiling crack, not a pipe leak you can curse at and fix later. This sound is heavier, meaner, a deep, violent roar rising from the streets below, like the city itself is drowning and screaming at the same time. You rush to your window. What used to be a road is now a river, a violent, debris-choked, fast-moving river where cars tilt, whirl, and vanish like toys flushed down a toilet. The river outside its banks. The storm drains overwhelmed, the sewer system reverse vomiting everything it ever swallowed. You're watching your city lose a fight it never had a chance to win. Your lights flicker, your heater gasps, your phone signal dies, and downstairs, your entire first floor has already surrendered to the flood. Furniture floating, objects drifting. Your home, your safe place, is becoming a sinking box. This isn't weather. This isn't heavy rainfall. This is infrastructure failure in real time. This is what happens when modern civilization meets ancient, unstoppable water pressure. People don't die in floods because they can't swim. People die because they think they're dealing with water. You're not. You're dealing with a moving, unpredictable, sewage-soaked monster made of force, pressure, chemicals, garbage, and metal. And if you're going to survive today, you're not swimming out of this. You're thinking out of it. Physics, strategy, controlled panic, and decisions most people are too scared to make. You're not here to feel safe. You're here to escape. Step 1. Get high. Stay alive. Your first instinct might be to salvage items. Grab valuables. Check your downstairs. Try to protect things. Every one of those instincts is wrong. Your home is no longer shelter. It is a trap. A sinking coffin made of drywall and nostalgia. Water pressure builds fast. It pushes against doors, windows, walls, beams. It doesn't negotiate. A foot of water looks harmless. A foot of moving water carries the force of a punching truck. Basements, death pits, staircases, flood chutes, ground floors, liquid graves. So, here's the rule that keeps people alive. Never go downstairs in a rising flood. Ever. Up is survival. Roof, attic, upper rooms. Every step upward buys you minutes. Every foot you climb buys you time to think. If you've prepped a go bag, grab it. If you haven't, you grab 3 things. Fast. Shoes, not sandals. Not slippers. Real, closed shoes. Floodwater hides razors, nails, shattered glass, rebar, and metal shards. A cutting tool. Knife, box cutter, multi-tool. Anything sharp. You may need to cut fabric, cords, insulation, or the roof to escape through the attic. A floating object, not a raft. Anything buoyant. A backpack stuffed with clothing, a plastic storage container, couch cushions, empty water jugs. Air is buoyancy. Buoyancy is survival, because if the water reaches your floor, you won't be swimming out of danger. You'll be trying to stay above a swirling sewer trying to kill you. You climb, not with panic, but with purpose. Your first goal, vertical distance. Because once the water claims your level, it starts claiming the walls next. Step 2, don't touch that water. Here's the science. People see floodwater and think, it's just water. No, floodwater is raw sewage, gasoline, diesel, antifreeze, dead animals, human waste, pharmaceuticals, pesticides, shattered glass, twisted metal, electrical currents, rodents, oil from generators, mold spores, chemical runoff. It is the entire city's garbage, poison, and decay blended into a toxic soup. Touching it is dangerous. Swimming in it is suicidal. Drinking it is fatal. People don't die from drowning. They die from tetany due to electrical shocks, infections, sepsis, leptospirosis, chemical burns, tetanus, hepatitis, puncture wounds, hypothermia, getting impaled by submerged debris. Rule: avoid entering floodwater unless you have no other choice. If you must enter it, you treat it like acid. You wear thick clothing, cover cuts, wrap your feet and legs if you have no boots. Use a floating object for balance. Move slowly, never rush. Stay low and stable. Test every step before shifting your weight. Floodwater turns streets into invisible obstacle courses. Manholes lose covers. Storm drains create whirlpools. Hidden dips form deadly traps. Cars drift, then flip. Every step is a gamble. You're walking blind in liquid chaos. Step 3, escape routes. Horizontal is death. Vertical is strategy. This is where panic kills most people. They look outside and think, I'll just walk out of the neighborhood. They don't understand water physics. 6 inches of fast water knocks most adults off their feet. 12 inches makes cars float. 2 feet turns a street into a demolition zone. You are not escaping horizontally. Not yet. Your first escape route is up, not out. Why vertical survival works. Helicopters see rooftops. Rescue boats look for high points. Rising water is weaker higher up. Houses break at the bottom first, not the top. The roof is your communication tower. The attic is your shelter. Tall buildings are your goalposts. From your highest vantage point, you perform reconnaissance. Where is the current fastest? Which streets are rivers now? Where are the floating vehicles drifting? Are their neighbors trapped? Are rescue teams operating nearby? Which directions look safer? Which routes are guaranteed death? You are now the scout of your own survival. The more you observe, the more you live. Panicked people run into water. Survivors study before they move. You're learning the water's behavior, where it flows, where it pools, where it churns, where it slows. You are mapping escape in a drowning city. Step 4, build a makeshift flotation device that actually works. If you need to enter the water to escape, you are not swimming. You are floating. Swimming tires you out in minutes. Floating buys you hours. You build a raft, not a perfect raft, not a pretty raft, just anything buoyant enough to keep you chest high. Materials that float, plastic bottles, empty jugs, food containers, plastic laundry baskets, styrofoam panels, couch cushions, inflatable mattresses, yoga mats, children's pool toys, plastic storage bins, hollow furniture, a wooden door or tabletop, materials to bind with, belts, bed sheets, curtains, electrical cords, hoodies, towels twisted into ropes. Remember, air is lighter than water. Your raft doesn't need style, it needs displacement. You're not crossing the ocean, you're surviving chaos. Your raft is your lifeline through a junkyard made of water. Step 5, how to move through floodwater without dying. If escape becomes mandatory, you now treat the water like a hostile creature. You never move recklessly, you never rush, you never just try something. You face upstream. Know where the force is coming from. Use a pole or stick. Probe every step. Find holes before they find you. Stay close to solid walls. Buildings and fences break the current. Walls equal to stability. Never walk in the center of a road. Hidden drains can suck you under. Depth is unpredictable. Current is strongest here. Move diagonally, not straight. Like crossing a river, angle your path. Avoid vehicles. A floating car is a 3,000-pound trap waiting to flip or crush. Keep flotation with you at all times. Even if you don't need it, the water might change its mind. Slow movement is safe movement. Fast movement is fatal. You fight the water with caution, not strength. Step 6, the rooftop signal strategy. How rescuers actually find you. You reach your rooftop. You breathe. But you are not safe. You need to be found. Rescue teams scan flooded neighborhoods for movement, shiny reflections, color contrast, human shapes, paint signs, flashing lights. You can do all of these without electricity. Reflective signals, phone screen, mirrors, kitchen foil, metal pans, chrome pieces from debris. A flash of light can mean the difference between rescue and another night on the roof. Color contrast, bright clothing, bed sheets, towels, anything bold and visible. Wave them slowly, big arcs. Helicopters look for patterns, not random flailing. Audible signals, whistles, metal banging, pieces of scrap tapped against pipes. Sound carries far in flooded cities. Visual markings, spray paint, mud, charcoal, chalk. Write big, help, 3 people, roof. If rescuers know exactly where and how many, they prioritize. Your rooftop is now your billboard for survival. Step 7, when rescue isn't coming, the final escape. Sometimes help doesn't arrive. Helicopters get grounded. Boats can't reach your street. Resources get stretched, or your building becomes unstable. You cannot wait forever. After 24 to 48 hours, dehydration becomes deadly. Water kills fast, but lack of drinking water kills faster. You will have to move. Your goal, reach the tallest, most stable structure or natural high ground. That could be a hospital, a school, a government building, a shopping mall, a downtown high-rise, a parking garages, a hill or elevated road. These buildings have reinforced concrete, Higher baselines, rooftop access, emergency supplies, larger footprints, better visibility for rescuers. You move at dawn, with the best light, the weakest current, and the lowest wind. You travel with flotation, with a pole, with layers, with purpose. Every step is deliberate, every stop is strategic. Your city is now a labyrinth of water and debris, and you are threading the safest line through it. No heroics, no rushing, no detours, just survival. The payoff: you outran the water. When you finally reach higher ground, hours later, maybe days, the city looks like a broken world behind you. You didn't panic. You didn't underestimate the water. You didn't walk into currents stronger than steel. You didn't get trapped by collapsing walls or floating cars. You survived because you made the hard choices. You climbed when others froze. You waited when others rushed. You built when others panicked. You moved when it was time, not before. You didn't fight the flood, you outthought it. This city tried to drown you, but you rose above it. And now you know, when the water rises, strength won't save you, luck won't save you, swimming won't save you. Only strategy will. When the water rises, you don't run, you rise higher.